promote oil palm cultivation. Hello and a very good afternoon. You're watching the Mami TV English News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI. Diversified agri-business company Godrej Agrovet has signed Memorandum of Understanding MOU with Manipur, Assam and Tripura state governments for development and promotion of oil palm cultivation in the region under the National Mission on Edible Oils, Oil Palm NMEO OP scheme. As part of the MOU signed, Godrej Agrovet will be allotted land across the 3 states for the promotion and development of sustainable palm oil plantation in the region. The collaboration will bring new opportunities and growth in building oil palm plantations in these 3 states and would help to provide the required support to the farmers, the company said in a press statement. Under this mission, government has envisaged to enhance region beneath cultivation of oil palm to 10 lakh hectares by 2025-26 and 16.7 lakh hectares by 2029-30, with particular focal level on the northeast feature and the Andaman and Nicobar Island. Managing Director Agrovet Balram Singh Yadav said with more than 30 years of experience in oil palm business, Godrej Agrovet has been working and educating farmers from northeast on sustainable palm oil plantation processes. Currently, the company have around 65,000 hectares under palm oil cultivation across the country, with a plan to increase to 1 lakh hectares in the next few years. The girl who was sexually assaulted by her biological father died on August 21 in Shiza Hospital after consuming poison. The last rites of the girl were performed at her residence at Thoubal, Wangmataba after post-mortem at Jennings. Family members of the girl and locals of the area offered floral tribute to the girl. Members of Women in Governance Thoubal chapter and Childline Thoubal held a condolence ceremony of the girl at Wing Thoubal Hall office at Wangzing. Taking part in the meeting, member of Wing Thoubal Oinam Thoibi demanded justice for the girl who suffered in hand of his abusive father. Demanding imprisonment of the accused, Thoibi appealed for transparency in the charge sheet of the case.
Makhataba court Sathagadaba case asi accused ima hazik judicial remand Satharaga Laibani and judicial remand Satharaga Laibas like Koina wing this height of Pamzasi, a quick Sigumba Koina Tab the Tuzumba Pava, Akitu Zumba Pokpa, the Pianganga, Kogi Sathara Iba crimes in Simatang, the Angang, Sihosi, Sangsat Hadukra Banina, was the accused Oiva, Misaksi, a Koina Makhataba. Koina Sars Tagapamatamda, Saki Akogi, Laiba, Kiesigi, Satarakadaba, Kiesigi, Mayunda, Ikuna Hanzanimba, Koying is Haitela Hanzanimbasi, Kies Sarsit Tawamatamda, Oho, Araklehendana, Haiba accusesi, Maspunsi Supakasum Sanga Pado, Piraga.
They later observed 1 minute silence on memory of the girl. A team of Phongakchau Ikai Police and Bishnupur Commando, 3 persons including a woman with heroin from Kwakta Terakong Laikai. The arrested persons have been identified as Muhammad Sabir Pathan, age 24, son of late Muhammad Abdul Halim of Bishnupur Ward number 2, Muhammad Safauddin Maibam, age 38, son of late Muhammad Islamuddin Maibam of Kwakta Ward number 5, and Nazaima Chesam, age 28, daughter of Muhammad Abdul of Kwakta Ward number 8. The team of Phongakchau Ikai Police and Bishnupur Commando, 3 under the supervision of Superintendent of Police Bishnupur District, conducted regular frisking and checking at Kwakta Terakong Laikai near Toltex. The team recovered 9 grams of heroin from their possession. During investigation, Sabir disclosed that he had brought the drugs from Muhammad Safauddin Maibam of Kwakta Ward number 5. The team then rushed to the said area and arrested Safauddin Maibam from his residential house. He further disclosed that the drugs were taken from Nazaima Chesam and discovered another 9 grams of heroin powder. The arrested persons along with the seized items were handed over to Phongakchau Ikai Police for further legal action. Now we have a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
welcome you all to UNACO Residential School at Chanung, Imphal East. An exclusive co-education residential school located on a sprawling 50-acre campus will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. First academic session will begin in April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Hurry up for registration.
HIV IBC lambi mari khaktada miyoy amadagi amada sindoi.
HIV positive oiba mama mapadagi machada.
Sakhangdaba miyoy singa kondom yaudana yuman mari thamba matamda HIV sandoi.
Mi amaga yatum siren waiduna sizinabada HIV sandoi.
Ana layengda ikapa matamda HIV test tobada ikaplabadi HIV sandoi.
Chang naina amadi niyom chumna kondom sizinabana HIV dagi ngakthokpam.
Sexual transmitted infection STI.
Haibadi pinungi laina dagi su ngakthokpangami.
Aduga angang pamdrabadi kondom sizinabio.
HIV haiba virus asina mipung khudimagta sokhali.
Masigi namkhai leite chahi laining kanglup natraga nupa nupi angang khaide.
Masina mi amadagi amada mathang sendopangami.
Aina domu singnari HIV test tawnabagidamakta.
Aina dombu singnari kondom sizinabagidama.
Aina dombu singnari nasabu HIV dagi kanjanaba. HIV AIDS ki maramda hena kupa moron khangnabagidamak.
AIDS toll-free number 1097 da phone tobi.
English Hindi natraga Manipuri de wari saba yagani. Nako AIDS app su download tawbiu amadi sizinabio.
Welcome back. India recorded 8,586 fresh COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. This puts its tally to 4.47, while the number of active cases came down to 97,648, according to the data updated by Union Health Ministry. The death count due to COVID-19 climbed to 5.27 lakh with the new fatalities. The active cases comprise 0.22% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate stands at 98.59%, the ministry said. The daily positivity rate was also recorded at 2.19% and the weekly positivity rate at 3.31%. A total of 88.31 crore tests have also been conducted so far, with 2.29 lakh tests conducted in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease surged to 4.37 crore, while the case fatality rate stands at 1.19%. On the other hand, 210.31 crore doses of COVID-19 vaccines have been administered in the country under the nationwide vaccination drive. With an aim of bolstering the preparedness of the armed forces, the Defense Ministry gave permission to armed forces under it to buy critical weapons system under emergency acquisition powers. The proposal for issuing emergency acquisition powers to defense forces was cleared in a high-level Defense Ministry meeting on Monday, sources said. The powers were granted at a time when China is showing aggressive maneuvers on the Taiwan front and holding multiple missile firings and indulging in a display of strength in the region. On the other hand, Pakistani agencies are also trying to carry out operations along the maritime border with India near the Gujarat coast. The emergency powers allowed forces to acquire any new or in-service equipment on a fast-track basis to improve preparedness for conflict situations. The armed forces have to spend funds on the new acquisitions from their own budgetary allocation, and they don't have to take the Defense Ministry's approval for these deals, the sources said. The flood situation in several northern Odisha districts, including Balasore, turned grim when swollen rivers inundating low-lying areas, leaving people in at least 134 villages marooned, officials said. Rivers such as Subarnarekha, Budhabalang, Jalaka and Baitarani in North Odisha are in spate due to heavy rain caused by a deep depression of the Bay of Bengal and subsequent flood water release from Jharkhand, they said. As many as 251 villages in the district of Balasore, Mayurbhanj, Jaspur and Bhadrak have been impacted by the North Odisha floods, while the total number of affected population crossed 9.66 lakhs, the officials said. As many as 6.4 lakh people remained marooned in the twin floods, according to officials. The state government is currently operating 440 relief centers, where above 1.71 people are being fed cooked meals, they said. The Supreme Court today agreed to lease the challenge the remission of 11 convicts in the Bilkis Bano case for hearing in due course. The top court was hearing a public interest litigation filed by Communist Party of India Politburo member Subhasini Ali and 2 others. All the 11 convicts sentenced to life imprisonment for the 2002 post-Godhra Bilkis Bano gang rape and murder of 7 members of her family walk out of Godhra sub-jail after the Gujarat government allowed their release under its remission policy on August 15. A special Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) court in Mumbai on January 21, 2008 sentenced the 11 accused to life imprisonment on the charge of gang rape and murder of 7 members of Bilkis Bano family. The United States has intelligence that Russia is planning to launch fresh attacks against Ukraine's civilian infrastructure and government facilities soon, a U.S. official said. They have information that Russia is stepping up efforts to launch strikes against Ukraine's civilian infrastructure and government facilities in the coming days. Given Russia's track record in Ukraine, they are concerned about the continued threat that Russia's strikes pose to civilians and civilian infrastructure, the official said. The official said the statement was based on downgraded U.S. intelligence. Before we end the bulletin, let's look at the top news headlines once again. Godrej Agrovet signs MOUs with Assam, Manipur and Tripura to promote oil palm cultivation. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day ahead.
Hojik lamdam asida wakal mapum phadriba inkhalakliba naha kaya amadi mayai kaba chinjakta iraknaduna leiri masida tuminna leiduna yengbagi mahutta achumba lambi puraknaba hotnaba mathau tai Hariba center asida mental health disorder amadi drug addiction gi treatment tawjari Adom-adom gi ichainaw singsu mathau tarabadi lengsinbirau adom gi damakta leizare Yaipokpa Rehabilitation and Child Care Center Kwakaitel Akhamlikai
Class 10-12 loiraba mahiroi singna Manipur da leina kari tamlaga afaba thabak fangba yabagi habisi achoba wahang amani Certified Healthcare Professional ama oiba yabagi khudung chaba leire SN Institute of Paramedical Sciences and Skill Development da BSc amadi diploma gi course enroll tobiu Manipur University amadi Paramedical Council of India da affiliated tawraba institute amani matik chaba student da job placement gi khudung chaba amadi industry connections pizari BSc in Medical Laboratory Technology BSc in Radio Imaging Technology, Diploma in Medical Laboratory Technology, Diploma in Radio Imaging Technology, Diploma in Ophthalmic Technology, Diploma in Physiotherapy. Akupa marol gidamak nga sima call tawbirau